guys, so welcome back to a new episode of Deck Tech. So today we are going to be talking about the Dragon Ball Super's Fusion World starter deck that just came out. It's gonna be the black color one. So yeah, they hit us with a whole new deck. Even though the game already started, that's another color. So there was red, green, blue, and yellow, and yet they decided to make another color, and they've been giving it support on the set number 3. And they decided to make the starter 5, so I guess they're gonna keep naming them like that regardless of what set they're from. Like, the set is not necessarily tied to the starter. So yeah, the booster set is what I mean. But yeah, we have this typical situation. There's gonna be some differences, like with every other color. For example, with green, we had the leader be 25k instead of 20k. So that was a big difference. And a lot of people say green is way stronger because of that difference. That's starting out the gate kind of situation. With extra 5k, it makes it stronger, but also because it ramps up, it keeps using your deck as resources in that kind of situation. And while on the starter, it's not as evident because it's not upgraded. You can put cards from the set, and it's gonna make it better. Although I'm not sure on this, but I think there's more cards on every other color than on green. So the fact that green has the best support, even though it has the least support on both set 1 and 2, is kind of funny. But yeah, now the one that's gonna be least supported is gonna be black because it wasn't in the first 2 sets. It's gonna be the first one. So starting off, we have Bardock. It's gonna be a leader, and it's 20k, but it says that while attacking, typical, draw 1 card, but then he gets 5k extra for the battle. Okay, so it's got that boost for when attacking only, but not when defending. So it's got that balance between Broly and the other ones, where Broly was always more, and then the other ones were like not so much. And so yeah, then the typical effect, it says activate battle, and it says on your turn, once per turn, look at the top card of your deck and use up to 1 battle card with Bardock's crew and special traits. Yeah, so this bottom part right here, it says Saiyan, Earthling, Frieza's army, Saiyan, and Bardock's crew. There it is. Bardock is also Bardock's crew. Toro, and you have interesting, not everyone is, but there's a few of them. That's a big difference that I'm noticing right now compared to the other decks, where they were either have nothing to do with the special traits, or they have everything to do with it. So the fact that this deck is a halfway, we're seeing it in many different instances. But yeah, so yeah, with a special trait in combo, place the rest at the top or bottom of the owner's deck. Okay, so top deck manipulation. Interesting, very interesting. Yep, so then we have the usual vanillas. We have 30k, 20k, and 15k. We are missing the 25k one. Okay, that's another difference that this deck has from the others. So I wonder why. Maybe they just didn't make it, maybe they didn't have a character, or maybe they really wanted to make that 30k big difference. You know, only 1 card surpasses that 25k, and it's gonna be that guy and the typical 35k one that we always get. So it's gonna be like the special card of the deck. It's foily and stuff. But yeah, we have those. It's gonna be cost 4, 2, and 1 respectively. We have no cost 3, 1. Very interesting. They all give 10,000 for the battle. Then we get the other column here, which gets 5,000. Then we have the other row here, which gets 5,000, right? And the rest of, I think the rest of the deck gets 5,000 except for these 3. But yeah, that's what this deck is trying to do. It's doing a lot more powerful stuff. Usually these are 5k, if I believe correctly. I might be wrong about that, but yeah. But instead of having this 25k one, we have an additional card here, which is called Kakarot. And it says It's cost 1 and it has a 2 here. I don't know what the 2 means. I'm gonna be honest. I'm very new to this game, and I hadn't seen that 2. This is the power that things have to attack. All the battle ones use that, and then for combo cards, you actually add up stuff from the sideways by getting rid of these, and then at the end of the battle they go. You know, that's what the instructions say at least. But this guy, it has battle. It has the battle combo adder or buff, whatever. But it doesn't give you, like, doesn't have its own attack. It kind of reminds me of this guy where he can't add stuff in battle. I don't know, maybe it could have something to do with the little dots too, but I'm not seeing any dots on this deck. The other decks, they had dots on the cost, and I thought maybe they might be requirements, but in this case there are no dots whatsoever. That's another difference that we noticed. But anyways, Kakarot's effect is gonna be on play. Place 1 card from your hand at the top or bottom of the owner's deck. If you don't have an energy marker, yay, you place 1 energy marker. Okay, so yeah, that guy. This comes with every deck. This is just generic energy marker. Yeah, but that's gonna be that. Hey, you can get this, right? So it's a ramp one, and you get an energy marker if you start the game. No, if you go second, I think. I'm not sure on that, don't quote me on it, but yeah, I think it's when you go second you get that difference. You know, you have that for Kakarot but no attack, and on the other hand you have no combo buff but the highest attack on Bardock. It's the Saiyan mode Bardock. Yep, it's 35k and it says double strike. And also it says activate battle on your turn, once per turn. If you have 2 or more cards on your combo area, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. Okay, so removal, nice. Then we have Frieza for 25k and it buffs for 5. Cost 4 says when attacking, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with the cost of 3 or less and Saiyan. Okay, and in its special traits, and KO it. Okay, so it's anti-Saiyan removal. Interesting. Typical Frieza stuff, right? It's not like unexpected. Very, very flavorful at least. And then it says, then if you have an energy marker, again, energy marker, choose up to 1 field in your opponent's battle area. Field? What's a field? Okay. I don't know. Let's keep reading. In your opponent's battle area and place it in its owner's drop. So drop's gonna be the it's the graveyard basically, and I guess field is gonna be cards that stay in field but are not part of the battle. So it's weird because I'm used to the battlefield, but here field and battle are different things. Battle is a card type and field is a card subtype. Okay. But yeah, we got Bardock on 20k, 3 cost that buffs for 5k on combo, and it says auto once per turn. When you use a card in a combo while this card is in battle, play up to 1 battle card with cost 2 or less, and a Bardock screw in its special traits from your hand. Okay, so it lets you play it for free. Yeah, it says play blah blah blah, but it's telling you play it without paying its battle cost. It's giving you that. So that's ramp, cheating stuff out. Great. Then you got the 20k cost 2 Toro. Yep, Toro. And it's buffs for 5k as always. When attacking, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. I was like, wait, what life? I forget, this is not life points. You have I think it's 7 cards. That's your life, and so every time you get hit for it, you draw that card. But yeah, it says add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then look at the top card of your deck and place it on top of its owner's deck or in its owner's drop. Okay, so this one's the opposite of green. It's trying to take your life away by making you draw. Very interesting. Another compare and contrast right there, huh? Interesting. Then we have a typical super combo card. It's a cost 7. And it says a maximum of 4 cards with super combo, blah, blah, blah. Typical stuff, right? Cost 7, 15k, and it grants a battle of 10k for the combo. And it says auto on the opponent's turn. When you use a card in a combo or from your hand, this card gets 10k combo power. Okay, when you use this card in a combo from your hand, it gets plus 10 more. Okay, so it's 20k if you use it to defend. I think I'm understanding it now. So for defense, it's plus 20k, but if you want it, it's 7. Once again, I still don't understand why this card would be cost 7 if it's one of the weaker cards and it's better to get that extra buff. Like, I would think it would say like maybe it's 25k, but if you use it for combo, it's like 5k only. I don't understand why the super combo is so wow. It happens. Every single deck has one of these. So super combo is not like a black thing. It's not something that's this color specifically. It's happening on all of them, and they all have that clause of super combo. Only 4 super combo cards, but I don't really understand why it wouldn't always just be better to keep it in your hand. So this is kind of like removal. It's a counter spell. It's like a hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh. You are waiting for someone, baiting them out. As soon as they attack, super combo card, and I have 4 because you can only have 4 max, right? But it doesn't matter. You can only have 4 of every card, and there's only 1 super combo card in every color. I'm guessing in the future it'll be different as they keep releasing cards. Obviously, every color is going to get more and more of the same mechanics. But since it's a generic mechanic, they might not make it, or they might remove the limit, or they might tell you 4 of each super combo card. Yep, you have Dodoria. After that, cost 2, 15k, and grants 10k of combo. And it says auto on your turn once per turn. When you use a card in a combo while this card is in battle, draw 1 card. Okay, so this draw is pretty good. I think it's one of the better draws in my opinion, because it synergizes with everything else. It's trying to attack to either take life away for draw, or give you resources, or make you manipulate the top of your deck, or remove stuff. It's all an attack, and so the fact that this also lets you draw, it procs really well. Then we have Vegeta Youth. It's a 15k cost 2 that gives you that 10k combo buff. Says critical. So when this card inflicts damage with an attack, the life is placed in the drop. So that means when he attacks, what's gonna happen is, instead of you drawing that life card that you get attacked, like I said earlier, you get attacked, you draw that card. Okay, I have 1 life less, but I drew that card, so it gives me kind of like a advantage. No, that guy is telling you, like every other critical card, it's gone. That card is gone to the drop, to the graveyard, right? And then we have Nappa Adolescence. It's 15k, and it's a cost 1 for 5k buff. And it says permanent. While this card is in a battle, and if you have a card in your combo area, this card gets 5k power. I think that's a unique effect. Pretty unique. Compared, obviously, in like to the ununique effect of on play draw 1 card that we always get 1 drop from. I think the only one that didn't have it was the Broly deck, which didn't have a draw 1 card. It was like on play search for this specific card instead. It was very weird, but there were like 8 cards in the deck that said it, so it was a good ratio of probably about 20% probability you get it right. But yeah, it's a 5k 1 cost with 5 buff that says on play draw 1 card, effectively a cantrip. And yeah, that's gonna be Fasha. Yeah, this is Toro and this is Fasha. Then we have Resisting Destiny, which is gonna be an extra card for 1 cost, and it says active battle, choose your leader or up to 1 of your battle cards, and it gets a 15k bonus power, yes, for the battle. Then if you have a card in your combo area, draw 1 card. Okay, so it's draw, it's buff, you know, it's a pretty cool combat trick. That's nice and neat. And then it's the other one is gonna be a Lonesome Final Battle, and it is actually a field card. A field card, huh? It's cost 1, and it says field. This card remains on the field in your battle area until you place another field. Okay, we got field spells. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching either Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic with the world enchantments, right? I think more so Yu-Gi-Oh because of the way this game works. But yeah, it's a field spell. We got them, I guess. I don't know what we're waiting for them, but we got them. And it says active battle, switch this card to rest mode. Okay, that means tapped. And look at 2 cards from the top of your deck and place them at the top or bottom of the owner's deck in any order. Okay, so that's gonna stay there on every battle. It's gonna work until what? Until you. Okay, so every player has their own field spell. Very interesting. And let's see what this guy, someone said field around here. The Frieza, right? Frieza said, Frieza in your field in your opponent's battle area. Place it in its owner's drop. Okay, so this Frieza wants to destroy fields. So it's either it's gonna be KOing a Saiyan and also KOing their field in case that they do have one. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look back at the other decks to see if they have fields or if the new set has fields for every color. I might add them too, even though, you know, Frieza is taking them away. That might mean that that field can actually help a lot of the other decks. You know, it could be a good inclusion. Because honestly, I look at the other sets. Let me tell you something. Those other sets, they are okay. They're okay. It's not that I don't like the game, the product, blah blah. But you know what? The most fun I had was opening this booster pack. You know, the one that gets you like 1 card only. It's like, whoa, and you're gonna get a card from here. It's gonna be a deck card, a starter card. But it's gonna be like a borderless or frameless, or I don't know how they call it. But yeah, it doesn't have the text box, you know, you can't really read it that well because of it. This is something that's done in Final Fantasy 2. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it should be either like special foil or different color or alternate art, which they already do. But the boxless text was, because it's not a textless card, the boxless text is kind of hard to read. Okay, so I don't think games should go in this direction. Yu-Gi-Oh hasn't done it, Pokemon hasn't done it, Magic hasn't done it, and they're doing really well. Now, Final Fantasy cards that do this, they are terrible to read. Then you have all the other like Japanese games that do something like that. They are very, very difficult to read, those cards. However, those games do have textless cards. So yeah, what can I say? Yeah, full arts and Magic are kind of funny. Sometimes they even make a meme out of it. They make a really long text card into a textless card. So I don't know why that happens. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think about the... Oh, actually, let's do a little reveal, because we haven't seen the other side of Bardock. Oh, that was actually the red part, the 20k. Oh, I guess it's weak. Yeah, because it's actually 15k, and it says when attacking, draw 1 card. Awaken, yep, 4 life as for less, then draw a card and flip this card over. So we started off talking about this Awaken card with 20k. I think this is the weakest one so far than of the other ones. I think the other ones are all 25k, and then you had the Broly with 30 or 35. I think it was 30. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments, as well as like, share, subscribe, and follow for more, okay? I will see you on the next one. Peace out.